just put me in office. And then if you put them in office and they don't do it, we do it old school. You go up in there and get their ass out of office, physically. Because they didn't shit, okay? So they wanted me to encourage y'all to vote. I'm telling you, yes, do register to vote, but don't vote for nobody who won't do nothing for you. Y'all figure that out? We good? Don't tell nobody I told y'all this. Now, I want to talk a little bit about two people. One of those I mentioned already, but there's a name that comes to my mind, Pellerin. Y'all act like y'all don't know who that is. Y'all ain't made no noise for this man that was shot down by the police simply because he tried to walk into a convenience store. That could have been you, or you. So I'm gonna say it again, Pellerin. To the law enforcement that's out here, let me talk to you a second. You say you got a hard job, but your job wouldn't be that hard if you treated us like human beings. Your job wouldn't be that hard if you treated us like U.S. citizens and not enemy combat zones. Your job wouldn't be that hard if you let us police ourselves. Your job wouldn't be that hard if you stop killing us first and then trying to answer questions second. De-escalate like you do everybody else. Now I'm looking around the crowd. I see a lot of people with guns. But I see something else. I see it in the face of this little girl right here, the sister right here, the brother right there, brother with his hand in the air over there, even the white guy right there that's nodding at me. You know what I see? I see hope. I see people who got some hope now. Because it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And if you look up here, it's like a whole goddamn kennel. Them got guns. And we loose. So we came there and say we love you. Dude, you know I love you. I tell you that all the time. Y'all don't love me. Y'all ain't gonna do it. I sound love you. This kind of relationship I'm in. Say it, to the young black men out there, I'm talking to y'all for a second too. Brothers. Yes, sir. Everybody grows up, but everybody doesn't grow into a man. If you're not willing to die to protect these women and these children, then you need to go back to your mama's house. Yeah. And I'm telling you the truth. Yeah. Sisters, or you don't get off either. There's a big difference between being a female and being a woman. The same way there's a big difference between being a woman and being a lady. And a black woman who is a black lady is the definition of a queen. But there can be no queen without a king. And there can be no king without a kingdom. So y'all stop handing out titles that people are not worthy to walk in. Because if you're going to call yourself king, you got to stand for these people out here right now. After we gone, brothers, you got to step into your kingship. And instead of picking up the phone and always recording something, jump your ass in there. As long as the police are doing their job, you let them do their job. But when it ain't their job no more, I gotta tell you, This shit in America is not gonna stop until we stop it. Now let me say this, and I know y'all don't want to hear this. Nobody is going to respect a race of people who don't respect themselves. You decide you want to kill another black person because they got you wrong, but you won't do that shit to nobody else. You won't do it to the police. You won't do it to white people. You won't do it to anybody, but you'll do it to your own real quick. Don't you know that that's a, look, sister, I want you to, don't do that with me. I'm not that motherfucker, okay? I'm feeling you too, but I'm talking to I'm in a love affair right now. And you trying to be my side piece. Alright, when we get done, okay? See, that's a sister. She ain't scared to speak. Y'all all gotta be like that. You gotta speak the power. And then you gotta let them know that at some point the talking stops. When a person stops talking, they're the most dangerous person in the world. That's why the NFAC don't talk. Y'all did all the talking for us. That's why the NFAC don't chant and sing. Y'all have chanted and sung enough for us. What you haven't done, and I thought y'all would have learned this after I went down to Brunswick, Georgia for Ahmaud Arbery. I thought y'all would have picked it up when they threatened to kill black people on July the 4th. So we went up to Stone Mountain to see who they wanted to kill, and they weren't there. We thought y'all would have picked it up when we pulled up in Louisville for Breonna Taylor. And then it came back and cost them $165 million, plus another $13.5 million they lost in the casinos. We thought y'all would have figured it out. You still ain't figured it out, so let me help you out. Look at us. When you protest, this is what you should look like from now on. Stop bringing signs to a gunfight. Stop singing to your killers. Cut that shit short today. Organize yourselves. Be smart about yourselves. And remember this. As long, and I hate to quote Malcolm, but be courteous. Be professional. But if they put their hands on you, or if you see them putting their hands on you, don't drive by and take pictures. You send their ass to the morgue or to the hospital. Mainstream media don't want to show what's happening out here right now. How many of y'all follow me on Instagram? Raise your hand. Put your hands down. They shut my account down today. Because they knew I was coming to see y'all. They shut it down. They don't shut everything down. Because they don't want the truth getting out. So we could have been anywhere in the world, but we chose to come down here to be with y'all. Because we know that y'all need to see us, and the people that's fucking with you need to see us too. Oh, they big scared. Hey, come on, man. Let me get it together, bro. Get it together. Then they done raided the hotel we was in. Hold up on me last. I want y'all to understand something. It doesn't bother me. They do it. Not because we have guns. Let me try this. Oh, this one nicer. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah. I sound like I'm on a... Yeah. Somebody about to win these tickets from me. On the cruise. The point I made is real. Arm yourselves. Thomas Jefferson said you go from being a subject to a citizen quickly. We got the subject in custody, but these are armed citizens. because you respect a citizen, but you prosecute a subject. You all are treated as subjects of a crown that you're no longer under. And because you keep playing the game, they keep putting you in the game. I need to inspire somebody out here today that if you don't take anything else for what I'm telling you, I'm not doing anything that you can't do. I just got to the point where I said I'm sick of this shit and I'm gonna do something about it. And for anybody that thinks that all these people popped up out of nowhere, don't forget, I started doing this shit by myself. And then I found out there's people that felt just like y'all that wanted to get in on the action. NFAC, where you at? And this is just the ones I brought. So I want y'all to say we with you. We family. If y'all want to join the NFAC, start a chapter right here in Lafayette, Baton Rouge, New Orleans. Matter of fact, Sleep for the Rich, where you at? Sleep for the Rich, where you at? Sleep for the Rich, where you at? Sleep for the Rich, get your ass up here. Y'all know who Sleep for the Rich is? Sleep for the Rich is the young black men that walked up on the white supremacists in Shreveport. Young brothers got sick of the bullshit. I recognize them brothers. But I want to see NFAC in every city down here. I want y'all to be like them, be like us. Join up with us. Stand your ground. And when you see something messed up happen, don't just be a witness to it. Do like these young brothers did. This is in your state where this happened. Sleep, where you at? Y'all seen the brother on TV. Sleep, Rich, come on, bro. Come on, Sleep.
Peace and love, Lafayette, Louisiana. I want to thank y'all for having us down here. I reside from Shreveport, Louisiana, and a lot of y'all may have first seen me on Instagram when I went viral. Them KKK guys tried to come down to downtown Shreveport. Thinking they about to bully some shit. My partner called me and he told me what was going down, and we didn't fucking hesitate not 1 minute. Me and my partner. Shit. But when the real shit go down, you bitch ass in the hood. When the real shit go down, when them devils come around, you stand your ass in the hood. You still on Instagram, you on Facebook, talking shit, Twitter fingers. You know what I'm saying? You got a million excuses why you can't step when them devils come. But when it's your brother, you grow 7 feet tall behind your own brother. That's what I'm saying. Stand up when it's time. The white news reporter asked me, he said, why y'all black men down here with all these guns? I said, why not? Why the fuck not? Huh? Like I said, the bullshit stops with this generation. I want everybody, before I get to these guns, look here, every young brother, I want you to learn a skill and a trade, man. Start you a business. And then hire your little partners to work for your business. And then after that, keep them fucking felonies off your record. If you got some non-violent felonies on your record, holler at some attorneys and get them bitches expunged off your record. So you can start carrying these guns and come back and stand with your people when it's time. And just stop talking shit on the internet, on social media. Choose your side of the history that you want to be on, man. You want to be one of the ones that was on the internet talking shit? Or you want to say you was out here with that iron? Huh? Hey, peace and love to my man, John Master J, man. I thank you for having me, my man.
Y'all give it up and Sleep for the Rich one time. There's a young girl from Shreveport to do this. Then we can do it in Lafayette, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, the whole 9 yards, right? So next time we come down here, there should be an NFAC chapter to host us. There should be an NFAC chapter here already, so the next time something happens, everybody will be like, where the NFAC at? They should be like right around the corner. Because you should be a member.
I'm joining.
Now let me tell you something about this. We don't just have men, we have women. You know why? Because there are equals. That's why. Even though we defend our sisters, we let them get it in too. Because that's their children that are being killed in the street. And since you want to incarcerate 1/3 of all of us and leave women to raise these kids with no man in the home, you can't fault them when they get upset and want to put a bullet in somebody's ass that shot their baby. I don't have the backbone to tell a sister, nah, you can't be with us. As long as you understand the risk. Come on. I hear a whole lot of talking, but I expect y'all to go buy some guns after this. I expect y'all to get your carry concealed after this. I expect to see you at the range after this. I expect you to get organized after this. And then I want you to police yourselves. Let me tell y'all what that means. People, y'all got this all fucked up. Let me help you out real quick. Hey, sleep over for me. Stop looking at that girl. Fascinated by these Lafayette people. I see you. You see, there's two types of policing. There's what we call remote policing, and there's what we call community policing. Let me break it down. Let me teach you. Can I teach you a little bit while I'm up in here? Okay, here we go. You see, when you do remote policing, that's when some shit happens in your neighborhood, and you have to dial a phone number to some people who don't live in your neighborhood, and then they got to send some more motherfuckers who don't live in your neighborhood to come deal with what happened in your neighborhood. They are reacting to a situation. They don't know you. They don't know what goes on around your way. They don't know the customs. They don't know that all your people put air freshener in liquor jars. They don't know none of that shit. Community policing is different. Everybody know everybody. So you stop shit before it happens. You know who did it because everybody know everybody in everybody's family. You know who live in your hood. We know who the thieves are. Just don't lay nothing around him down. Don't lay nothing down around him. You know, he's a good dude, but just don't lay nothing down. He's a thief. We know him. Shit get missing, we know who did it. You understand? Somebody, you know, we know the boy got a bad temper. So somebody get knocked in the head, we know who did it. The idea is not wait until the crime happens. Because what y'all got right now is reactionary policing. They show up, oh, it's been a shooting. Let's just roll in this motherfucker and kill everybody. Whereas if we say, look, bro, I know you think about killing dude. I've been watching the whole thing go down. Don't do that shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? That goes a whole lot further than us waiting till the shit blows up. So that's community policing. You police yourselves so that the external police don't have to be called. Stop being a coward. I'm gonna say it again. I don't know when black people stop being afraid. Don't you know you're some of the most fearsome people on earth? Don't you know you're some of the most feared motherfuckers? Why you think they so afraid of you getting upset? Why you think they don't want us to lose it? And I'm gonna say this to all the white folks that it's no offense. It's no disrespect. But I know my people for real. If these motherfuckers melt down in this country, it's gonna be a hole in the middle of your country. You may kill all of us, but we're taking a lot of you motherfuckers with us. Y'all have heard me say it many times. I'm gonna show up at the pearly gates early. They gonna say, what the fuck you doing? I say, I know I'm early, but I brought all these motherfuckers with me. Now I've been up here talking to y'all because I was gonna see if the congressman was gonna slide through and
Wait for it. It ain't gonna happen, boy.
Ain't even passing away.
he invited me to his home. I saw Get Out.
Chicken blood right around here. Chicken blood.
His boys are here. I'm cool with them, but
Chicken blood.
he ain't came yet, so
They got chicken
it's
blood.
time for me to introduce somebody that want to talk to y'all. We here, though. I'm gonna fall back. They got a couple of people want to say some things to you, you know. But we here.
Yeah.
We gonna pull it up. Lafayette, Black Power. Let me introduce you to my man, Pots and Pans. I gotta tell y'all a story about Big Man real quick. I gotta tell y'all this real quick. They asked me on ABC News, they say, how did you go from being a presidential candidate to being a black revolutionary? I said, easy, 2 words. Donald Trump. When I ran for the presidency, there was another black man running also. He reached out to me and he said, let me be your vice president. That's this brother right here. And then 2 things happened to him. Donald Trump. Anytime the person who always talks you down calls you up to amp you up, it's serious. Let me introduce y'all to my man Barone Thomas, and he's gonna bring up some other people for y'all. But NFAC gonna hang out with you for a few minutes longer. And then he ain't coming? I guess we dressed up for nothing again. This is getting old, y'all. Barone.
How you doing, Lafayette? Thanks for coming out, and I want to thank Grandmaster Jay and NFAC for coming and staying with us in solidarity and unity. You know, when I called Jay, I said, Jay, we need to free the slaves, man. And he didn't know what I was talking about, because he thought the slaves was free in 1865. But Louisiana was never free. Louisiana is the reddest spot in the whole world. There are more black people locked up in Louisiana than the whole world. That means we are enslaved right here in Louisiana. So, today was about demanding justice. We demand justice. We demand the United States government to review every case in the Louisiana prison system. As of right now, we know of 1,000 people in the system that are innocent. Even if one was in the system innocent, that's a case of slavery. And we know about the chain gangs. That never stopped. That's still going on there in Angola. So, this is what I demand from the government. What I demand from you is to get involved with the whole political process. Yes, we got a voting drive, and we've been talking about voting, and you always hear it. Go vote. We died to vote. We marched to vote. Okay? Well, you don't have to tell white people to go vote. They know they got the right to vote. What I'm telling you now is to get on the ballot. We need more black people on the ballot. We need to make sure that we, when we go to vote, we know who we voting for. Look at what we voting for right now, Trump and Biden. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, I'm going for Biden because he's a little bit better than Trump, but not that much better. So in 2024, as black people, we gotta be ready. Why? Because it's our turn. We won with Obama. We got a lot of talk might go about Obama. He did it for black folks. He opened the door. It was up to us to walk in. And when he left office, we didn't have one black person to take his place. And that's where I met Jay at. I was clowning on the internet, running for president. You know, hey, vote for V, vote for V. And Jay came along and said, nah, brother, let's do this for real, man. This is how you do this. Let's get real about it. And then, of course, Trump won. Then I ran for Congress, and I got to know Lafayette. I campaigned here a lot. And I fell in love with Lafayette. So when Pellerin got shot in the back, I called Jay that same night. Jay, he got another one, Brian. And I watched, and I was watching Miss Marjorie and all the other activists, and I appreciate y'all. And then Jay started hearing about other cases, and other people, and other injustices, and he said, man, and of course the congressman, O'Higgins, I don't know, that was beneath his office. He called and said what he had to say, but Jay said, we definitely coming now, because we see what's going on in Louisiana. So that's what I gotta say to y'all. Y'all get involved. Get involved in the whole political process. Let's go to the town halls, the backroom meetings, the rallies. We need y'all to get on the ballot, not just vote, get on the ballot too. All right, and I want to introduce Miss Marjorie Broussard. This lady here is an angel. She's an angel. Yes. Give it up some more. Miss Marjorie Broussard. It didn't take long it didn't take much for me to get Miss Broussard on board. Well, I was drawn. So I asked her, I said, well, Miss Broussard, Grandmaster Jay out here, and he wanted to come to Louisiana. And she pulled all stops. All stops, put me with the right people, we got with the right meetings, and now NFAC is here. And I just want y'all to know this lady just did a real great job. So I'm going to pass the mic to her. She has a program for you with some speakers. Give these people your undivided attention. And once again, Lafayette, I love you.
Lafayette! We are here. And clearly, it's a new goddamn day. We know that this is something to be very proud of. My hats off to this gentleman here, Grandmaster Jay.
Thank you.
Definitely want to thank Mr. Barone for kind of connecting us. And when he first talked to me, I'm like, why me? I don't remember his answer, but it is me. And I just thank God. I'm so humbled by the opportunity to work with such wonderful people. Lafayette, we are here, and we're not going anywhere. We need to know change does not happen instantly. It's a movement. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen next week, which is why we have to stay with them right here. How much space there is between my hand and my face? Right here. It's important that we stay committed. So I want you to repeat something after me. I like to say this from time to time. I understand that this is a movement, and a movement takes time. I promise myself I am in it for the long haul. I promise myself to vote for every election and keep my elected officials accountable. I promise myself to stand against all hatred, regardless of what it is. I promise myself I will no longer stand on the sidelines. I Affairs, Carlos Harvin, to do the welcome.
We're fired up. We're fired up. Gonna make that change. We're fired up. Gonna make that change. My name is Bishop Carlos Harvin. I'm honored to serve as Chief of Minority Affairs for Lafayette Consolidated Government with the Office of Mayor President Josh Guillory. Grand Master J, NFAC. Sisters and brothers, we welcome you to Lafayette for this day of solidarity. Put your hands together. Grandmaster J, we're honored to have you here today. You are a man of power and a man of peace. You served our country in the military, and you ran for office in 2016 as a candidate for President of the United States. You're not somebody who sits on the sidelines complaining, but you're in the game. Let's give Grandmaster J another big round of applause. Thank you, sir. We welcome you because you have come to show solidarity with the African American community. And we also know, Grandmaster J, that you are willing to find common ground with anyone from any race, any color, any creed, who is willing to put themselves under a power that is greater than all of us, the power of Almighty. Just over a month ago, our community lost a brother, a son, a friend named Trayford Pellerin. His family and the people of Lafayette, we're still grieving. We're still mourning. We're in need of healing, Grandmaster J. NFAC, your presence today helps us know that you are with us to help us do that.
He's a traitor.
And as we remember Trayford, we remember all of our brothers and sisters who died in their encounters with police. For our loved ones and for those who have died, may God grant them eternal rest. Grandmaster J, we are glad that you are here today. From Crispus Attucks to the Tuskegee Airmen, from blacks who fought in the Civil War to African Americans who served in Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan. You are continuing a legacy of struggle that started with our ancestors. From slave revolts on plantations to nonviolent sit-ins and lunch counters. You are the newest freedom fighters who have stepped forward to demand that America live by the words that we recite in the Pledge of Allegiance, with liberty and justice for all. As African Americans, we continue to show our patriotism for a nation that at one time is only 3/5 of a human being. But today is a new day. Like you, NFAC, we proudly stand behind the words of the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal. We also applaud you for how you are exercising your constitutional rights as citizens of the United States of America. You are practicing the words of the First Amendment, which says Congress shall make no law abridging the right of people peaceably to assemble. You are also practicing your Second Amendment rights, which says that the right of the people are showing us what American citizenship is all about. Your presence here in Park San Souci has put Lafayette on the map. This is why we are the land of the free and the home of the brave. Let me hear you put your hands together. Thank you for your example. On behalf of Mayor President Josh Guillory and on behalf of the people of Lafayette, thank you for coming to our city. May God, who has begun this great work in you, bring it to completion. Much love to you, Grandmaster Jay. Much love, NFAC.
I need all NFAC members that's over there in that conversation. Get your ass up here on the stage. I am not playing with you. I'm dead fucking serious. Disengage from the conversation. If I have to tell you this again, it'll be your last trip with me. You ain't gonna change no minds out here. These people are entitled to their opinions. They have to live here. Don't argue with motherfuckers in their own house. Black up, NFAC, let them boys talk. That's right, y'all gotta let people express themselves. You don't stop nobody from expressing themselves. That's what makes this country great.
Anytime a rebel is trying to represent us, that's a cool, man. Get him to learn that. That's a cool. That's a cool, my cousin. I grew up with that man. And then when the bishop on his life, I watched that man pass to me. That's a cool. Get his pussy ass from up there.
John Nelson, ladies and gentlemen.
When them niggas killed Trent for
Go Lafayette.
you might know when they killed Trent. You ain't do nothing.
Welcome our guest today. And I come even as a college clerk to say I'm all right with the guns in their hands and the determination in their hearts that there be a different day in Lafayette. For so long, we have asked for this and we've asked for that. Self-determination is what is at hand. For 4 scores and a quarter years ago, with the Brown decision, America adopted a policy that we are going to work toward integration. But if the rest of this nation will not accept black people in our place as equal to them, then we have to do what we see the example here in this organization. That is to take control over our own destiny. And I'm saying this to you, brothers and sisters, black and y'all know me. If no one stands up to answer this brother's response and his call that a chapter be established in Lafayette by next Saturday, I need my temple at 9 o'clock in the morning so we can talk about that. Now, yes, I am a pastor, I'm a lawyer, but I'm also a Marine. And I know that most of you, let me tell you something, church. Y'all church. That's gonna be tomorrow. Let me say this to you. When Dr. King and Malcolm X had the debate about the issue of violence or non-violence, Dr. King made a great point that the 22 million Negroes in America didn't have any guns. And we didn't have the capacity to defend ourselves. But that was in the 1960s. When I was in the Marine Corps, every single NCO I ran into, I was in the officer corps, but every single NCO, the ones who trained me in combat tactics, every last one of them were black people. And the reason was that these senior men were leading our American military because after Vietnam, most whites got out of it and went to their homes. Most blacks tried to make a living for their families that stayed in. So now the times and the changes are different. And we must, brothers and sisters, rise up. We can demand justice.
But when your demand keeps coming back empty, we must take justice. We must make justice. And so we invite you, our guests, Brother Supreme Commander. And thank you, Sister Margie, for leading us. I'm not going to put it up because I want to be short. Too many people need to talk to you.
All right, everybody, real quick. Having a lot of internet problems, and Rich is now available to bring up the broadcast. Some of you, the page might get shut down and then restart, and on YouTube it might just stay and buffer for a second. So make sure you guys are subscribing on all the platforms, YouTube, DLive, Twitch, and Periscope. Make sure you hit your notifications. So we're about to shut it down for one quick second, and it should come right back up. If not, just search the same title. It'll still be the same title. Apologize for all the technical difficulties, but I also wasn't able to monitor chat, so I apologize if there was trolls here. And I've said this a million times. If there's somebody in chat that's bothering you and I can't get to it, you can mute them yourself or report the chat. It's that easy. If somebody is triggering you, then mute them yourself till I can get to it. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but anyway, here we go. And we should start any second.
And then on top of that, the jury said that they agreed that the officer violated my son's rights and that he used excessive force and he was unreasonable in doing so. But they gave him qualified immunity from being responsible for it. And since then we've appealed up to the U.S. Supreme Court and they have denied the jury qualified immunity cases, which leads me to believe that we have to push our lawmakers and pass laws that affect qualified immunity. Remember that, qualified immunity, that's how you're getting away with all this right now. Qualified immunity gives officers the benefit of the doubt. They can make a mistake and kill you and get away with it. Honestly, they can make a mistake and get away with it. So we have to get out there and push our lawmakers, the ones you want that we vote in, to revisit that. Right now, it's going to be a little tough to pass that with the Senate being Republican-led because they don't want to touch it. But if we can win the Senate in November and hang on to the Congress in November and win the presidency, then we might be able to get some things done. To the young people, and I've said this a lot, to the young people, the younger generation, be mindful of what you're doing, because you never know. You can leave your house and be doing everything right and run into that one bad cop having a bad day, and guess what? You're not coming home. You're not coming home. And then the sad part about it is you can be like me and my
But I ain't gonna lie. I thought if you can feel me, that ball is still. Big man like yourself.
Eyes open, ears open. You ready?
They eat deep and they're about 100 around. You gotta give them something for the ball is still. I don't know what a white ball they want to come with. They got the eyes. But they want to come with a bunch of women out there.
Same way you came in.
I want y'all in formation the same way we came in.
Get it.
I want security on the front. Give me a diamond win. And y'all that came down here and made it this far. I want to get out of here without killing any goddamn body.
That was good.
NFAC in the back, we waiting on y'all.
Y'all can do this. You see this shit? Y'all can do this shit. Y'all can do this shit. Y'all just gotta get together.
Cool? Yeah. Sure. On your feet.
Okay.
Ain't getting back up. That boy just, that boy just.
Love y'all guys. Yeah, I said, make sure they get them some booty. Check our pussy, some booty. On a hit Greg in the head, eh?
Tighten it up, tighten it up.
I'm just playing. I'm all right. I'm gonna meet you back where I parked. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Smoke!
They made it here, that's all. Stay tuned for more. It's going to be a million deep soon. Million deep. Wait till we join with Africa. Oh boy.
Wait till they come here.
Oh boy. We're going to get her done then, huh?
2021, looking at it today. 21 already.
Wait till Mama Africa joins. All right? Come over here. Let me call you back, okay? I'm on live. I'm on live. All right, I'm on live Facebook. I'll call you back. Wait on. There you go. That's right. Oh, you was on there?
That's right, y'all. That's right.
you don't even know what they're angry about. But you do, because you've been through it. That's why we're here. And we're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until somebody realizes that if you don't deal with us sooner or later, this shit is going to explode and a lot of people are going to get fucked up. And we're really trying our best not to go here. Am I lying? Now, what I'm about to do is give y'all your final set of instructions. And yes, somebody did ask me where would the next formation be, somewhere nice, or talking to my people down in Jamaica. That gonna be the biggest formation we ever seen. Brothers gonna be out there in shower shoes. Sisters gonna be out there in 1 and 2 pieces with weapons. Nah, we ain't gonna be next to you people.
Right there, all right.
Black people, that's what I'm talking about. But as long as America continues to see us the way that they do, it is our job to show them that we are nothing like what they think we are. We're not a terrorist group. We're not a hate group. We've been terrorized. We've been hated on. We ain't never killed nobody. We ain't burnt shit. We ain't broke shit. And did anybody go to jail today? Fuck no. Now if we can do it, the rest of Black America can do it too. So don't talk about this shit unless you're going to do it too. I don't want to hear no more of these Sunday morning quarterbacks talking about, well, we did this, why did they do that? Where was your ass? The next time somebody asks you a question about the NFAC, I want you to answer them just like this. Or they're joining.
Yes.
And they ain't gonna say nothing. I don't listen to people who talk but don't do anything. Your opinion means nothing to me. You keep that shit to yourself. Because the last time I checked, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. I'm always open. Y'all know where to find me. I ain't hard to find. You can mink slide your ass somewhere else.
Make it hard on themselves.
Now, for all y'all that don't know, we have filed the liberation papers declaring every descendant of slavery in the United States as a refugee in this country. Those papers are now available for you to research on the World Court. And when you see that, I'll tell you what that means. It means that what we've basically done is free from the United States. You're now a nation within a nation, all 57 million of you. You do not pay reparations to a color. You pay reparations to a country. You don't pay restitution to a color. You pay restitutions to a country. So we had to turn us into a country. United Black Quebec Kingdom. Now I know it's a lot of black folks on the outside don't know what the fuck I just said. But yes, it includes you too. Now, in order for that to mean something, because a lot of other people have tried that, we have to do what's called a demonstration of the population. And what that means is I got to get a percentage of y'all in one place to show that there's really this nation. And that's why we're working on 1 million guns in one place. As a demonstration not only of the internal nation, but also that we're prepared to defend ourselves, because 1 million people is a small hunt. Y'all gonna hear about where it's gonna be. I expect everybody to be there. If they put 1 million of us together, ain't shit they can tell us. And I'm gonna let you know that if you don't think it can happen. We got several Native American reservations that have already told us, if you need space, you can come up here and do it. We gonna get free one way, prefer to do it the way we're doing it right now. And I know it ain't all the white people. It ain't all the other people because they want to be our allies. But let me share some with you, allies and white people. Before we can learn to love you and work with you, we got to learn to work with ourselves first. This is not about racism. This is team building. This is about racial esteem building. So if this works, we got nobody to praise but ourselves. But if it fucks up, we got nobody to blame but ourselves. No help from nobody. If we can't do this on our own, then we don't need allies. We don't need help if we can't do it on our own. NFAC is us doing it on our own. Black power! Black power! Racial manifesto noise! This formation is concluded. Remember what I told you. Do not go into the gun-free zone. Return to your vehicles. Take these weapons as best off, store them away properly. Return to where you came from in the method that you came. I love all of y'all and stay tuned. Oh, I'm sorry, I almost forgot to tell you. What? Oh, I know, my bad. No, my bad. Oh, shit, I forgot to tell y'all. NFAC, y'all ready to get a paycheck? Yeah, they gonna wish they had joined, ain't they?
Me too, Tyrone!
I'm joining. In their pocket to make this shit happen. Up to this point, we ain't accept no donations or nothing. We wanted to show y'all that group economics work, that we can spend our own money to do our own thing, but that shit is over. How many of y'all watch Facts Over Film? How many of y'all have ever heard me talk about the army that we build? We need 5,000 of us, and you only have to contribute $10 a month. And you only need how many people? 20 million. Guess how many we got? 43 million. When I open this door to this money, y'all see how we broke it down, right? Yeah. That means that each and every one of you will get a paycheck. Some extra money in your pocket. More than a stimulus. It's more than what you got from the government when you took away your shit. Okay. Now everybody gonna want to join in. Until 2-3 motherfuckers get killed. But we got a good record, y'all. So I want y'all to know what we're working on for you. If your information is in there, you'll get a notification. And it's just like anything else. How many people served in the military? Y'all already know how LESs work. Departments, all that good shit. It'll be just like that. You fuck up, we're just gonna take your money, we can take it. No big deal. Y'all laughing, I used to be the S1. I was the one that
Which one?
You got no big deal. Can't tell you why. But I want to let y'all know that we're working on that for you, okay? And if you remember my class, I already told you how much the paycheck is. Y'all already seen how much is it? 14. 16. A month. With no strings attached. Just for being in the shit. Okay? That's also going to include an additional $112 million for new equipment, facilities, training, vehicles, and a whole lot of other shit. So we're evolving. We only been around a short time, but I want to let all y'all know before you walk away, this ain't the shit that you want to play with. And if your friends don't want to be in it, don't let them get mad when you start getting hooked up with all these perks and shit, okay? Y'all ready to go home? Not really. No! How many people here have not been sworn in? Raise your hand. Here we go with this. Alright, just get information. Y'all know how it goes. But I'm going to let everybody who's already been sworn in with you already, because they know how it goes, y'all will take that over with us. This is the second part of becoming in the NFAC. You have to take this over. You have to stand on the front line with us. You have to be ready to take a bullet for us. You came out here today, and we're thankful to the Almighty that nothing happened. But it could have went any type of way. Y'all saw what happened before we got there. It's just interesting that when we got there, keep happening. Get your weapons up in the air.
Look the gun. Come on.
Okay, so this is basically just wrapped up here at the library where they started. To those who are just tuning in, to those of you who haven't spent the last 3 hours watching my live stream, basically they started here. They marched over to the park a few blocks away, and then they returned. There was no violence, arrests, anything like that on their route. It seemed like while they were here, there was some kind of an incident at the park that they were heading to. So to be clear, they weren't involved in it, and to be honest, I have no idea what happened there. But there was a claim that there was a shot fired in that park. I will work to verify that once I get off the live stream, but frankly, while I've been live streaming, I haven't been able to look at anything, online. So I'm going to keep the live feed going for just a second while people, hop back into their cars and stuff. But basically, they have concluded, and the group's leader, who goes by the name of Grandmaster Jay, has pretty much instructed everybody to leave the way you came. So people who drove here are, told to basically go drive home. So again, I'll keep the live feed going for just a bit while we wait for everybody to kind of unload and so forth and get into their cars. But this is about to be a wrap. Well, I'll call you. All right, sounds good.
She got it.
He promised me a picture. He promised me.
Wait for me, and wait for you. Bam.
He promised me. He promised me.
He will come in.
Where y'all at? Dream Master G. Dream Master G. Yeah, wait on G. How you say his name? No, what you say? Cause he get mad when you say it wrong. Yeah, he get mad when you say it wrong. He took a picture. Yeah, he gonna take a picture with you. Yeah, you need the picture.
Look, kitty corner.
The kitty's right here. The kitty corner right here.
Wait a minute, let him do what he gotta do. Let him do what he gotta do.
Mr. J. Focused on Mr. J. Yeah, I can see it.
The press. That's the press. You don't have the press like that here. You don't have the press in Louisiana. The press is from the state. That's why we got press.
Everybody from the first week.
I want to go to TV.
Can y'all back up, please? Everybody pass the sidewalk. Back up past the sidewalk. Back up past the sidewalk. Past the sidewalk, take y'all.
Nobody was God. Nobody was God to get that man. He like, he need to run again. Too bad he ain't on the ballot right now. His ass will win. I'm gonna team to win it, run again. I didn't know that.
Trump messed up.
Who? Trump. No, Trump did that. We didn't come together. So we gotta come together. Just what he said. He said we don't need nobody else helping us. We got enough to help each other. Yep. We gotta stop, like he said. We can't let nobody kill the other person. We gotta stop it. I don't know, Jay. You stand up right there. I just go get back. You look like you know. You're fine. I just want a picture. You got time for the kids there? I want a picture. You can let the babies go first. I know, I will. Let them go on the picture. I'm 70.
All right, so at this point, people are basically taking selfies with the leader of the group, and the event has pretty much ended. So I'm going to call it a wrap here. But so to the people who have been watching, thank you so much for tuning in. I know this has been a long stream. It's been a long journey coming here to Louisiana, and I will be heading back tomorrow. Sure, the account's name is News to Share. News the number 2 share. Supporting me on that is good and helpful. All of that good stuff.
you.